Hey, what's up? Today we're doing a video that I haven't really done that often. I think this is the third one I've done. It was inspired by a subreddit called Oddly Terrifying, where you look there and they show things that are oddly terrifying. And it was a pretty cool concept, so I wanted to make it into a series. So this is the series Oddly Terrifying, where we look at things that are oddly terrifying, but some of them are just straight up terrifying. And some of them are odd. And some of them are just straight up oddly terrifying. Okay, so this is Oddly Terrifying number 3. Let's do it! Hey, what's up? Ouroboros steak. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Ouroboros steak is a DIY meal kit for growing gourmet steaks from of one's own cells. It comes as a starter kit of tools, ingredients, and instructions that enable users to culture their own cells into mini steaks without causing harm to animals, but you're just cannibalizing yourself. Holy shit, that is terrifying. I'm sorry, I don't want to eat little pieces of myself, even if I'm artificially growing them. What if I artificially grow a little mini steak and it, I don't know, grows my face and starts talking to me? It sounds like I'm making little people in a lab, and like one of them is going to turn into a homunculus. One of them is going to turn into a homunculus. I think that's what it's called. It's like a mini version of yourself. It's going to jump into my throat and I'm going to choke on myself. I never thought I'd die by choking on a mini version of myself, but that could be the outcome. That's just how I picture this going. That's why it's terrifying. Oddly terrifying. Mushrooms called dead man's fingers. That's a little scary. Those are mushrooms? It literally looks like a corpse hand coming out of there, like a monster hand. That is creepy. What happens if you put your face in it? Does it like start to stroke your face? Can you eat them? That's what I want to know. Are they edible? Only one way to find out. If you eat it and you die, then they're not edible. And then you got no one to tell because you're dead. Okay, this is a bee's nest, a honeycomb inside a building. Okay, well you never go in there again. Problem solved. Set the building on fire. Well, it was nice while it lasted, but it's time to set the building on fire and collect insurance. And now here's one that I'm not sure if this is real or not, but if it's real, then it's creepy as shit. This mummified finger was part of ancient Egypt, but that's not so weird in itself. The fact that it's 15 inches long and belongs to someone over 16 feet tall is. And apparently that's what happened. They found this finger, and it was huge, and it proved that there were 16 feet. Basically, I know how the pyramids were made now. By freakishly tall people. It all makes sense. Or maybe this one dude did the whole thing. I looked it up to try and fact check it, find out if it was real. You should be very impressed because I don't normally do that. But basically it said that this was claimed by like a scientist or something, or an archaeologist, and they had no proof to back up the measurements and everything, so it sounds like it might be a bit of a hoax, but it's still kind of a cool concept to think about. Maybe people were just bigger back then. I went down a little ancient Egyptian rabbit hole earlier today on the internet, and I found out that ancient Egypt was around for 3,000 years? Holy shit. Their civilization was around longer than ours is. That's crazy. I'm sorry, but that just, like, the concept of that old ancient civilization being 3,000 years old, that kind of blew my mind today. These are green weaver ants. They are seen here grabbing each leg of the cricket to tear it limb from limb, leaving the cricket helpless. Fuck, man. That cricket got dealt a bad hand. It just wants to sit there in the corner and chirp and annoy the shit out of everyone, and you're ripping its legs off. That's probably what happened. It was probably chirping and chirping and chirping, and then these ants, they found it and they were like, no more chirping for you, my friend. I also saw a video today on Oddly Terrifying of a praying mantis catching a hummingbird and eating it, and I thought that was a little bit too much to show on here, but holy shit, that was frightening. Man, bugs are scary. Bugs are very terrifying. My snakeskin curtain. This guy probably wonders why nobody ever wants to come over to his house. It's probably because of the massive pile of snakes you clearly have. That is just disgusting. God, what does it smell like? I don't know why that's where my thought goes to, but you know what? I used to have a snakeskin, though, that I found, and I kept it in a little box for the longest time because I thought it was the coolest, but I was a kid, and I had a little rattler snakeskin that I just kind of found, so I can't remember where I got it, but I thought it was cool. I kept it for so long. I used to always take it out and look at it. I thought it was so cool. Did I make a curtain out of them? No, my parents would not have let me do that. Here is something that's a little bit fascinating, actually. Rat King, a rare phenomenon where the tails of multiple rats become intertwined, binding them together. This is like the fossilized remains of a rat king that happened. And it's a legit thing. I looked it up. It's a rare occurrence, but holy shit. Another one of those things that I'm just like, what the You learn so much every day, but this is just insane. And also, I found, I was trying to see, I'm like, someone put this in a video game somewhere, or based a boss off of it or something, and I found this from The Last of Us. I'm pretty sure it's from The Last of Us, but yes, this is a Rat King boss. So, yeah, I wonder what they were inspired by. A frightening pile of rats. Could you imagine a Rat King crawling towards you? The fuck? What is my neighbor doing in their garage? They're either painting or murdering. Either way, you should probably keep your distance. And, just mind your business. Could be doing a little bit of both. Could be painting and murdering. Let's hope it's painting. And here's a video of a budget frog screaming. Yeah, check this out.
Alright, let me feed her.
What did you do to that poor frog? Why is it so angry? Why is it trying to kill you? It's very frightening. It kind of resembles like the sound of like, internet when it was dial-up and it would make that like, if it just like changed pitches up and down, I feel like it would be the same thing. Oh, it's creepy. Here's one more video here. Another creepy creature. Yeah, that's right. That crab coming right at you. Swimming at your face like it just transformed into a beetle. Now it's flying. Well, it's swimming. But still, that is a creepy, intimidating shit. Coming right at you. Gonna bite your nose off. Again, what did you do to piss it off so much? And we'll end with this one. And before I show this picture, I just want to say this guy survived. I looked it up. So this guy got into a fight with two trucks. It is a Silverado versus two trucks. And somehow this guy miraculously got away with a couple of band-aids. Just a few scratches. No major injuries. Oh man, luckiest man alive right there. Holy shit. Someone wanted you to survive. How did you even end up in this situation? What happened? He's just casually looking back too, like, yeah, you gotta take a picture? Could you get the jaws of life? Get me the fuck out of here? Like, shit. This is a pretty, intense situation. That is crazy. And I'm glad he survived, because I wouldn't have used it if he died. Because that's just sad. But anyway, that's the oddly terrifying video. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you pretty soon. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I can't predict the future. Bye. I love you. Check out my Patreon. Patreon.com/FLuffeeTalks. I love you. All of you, every single one. Come here. Come here. Boop. Gotcha.